enduring differences and occasional disputes. At times, Labour has viewed government policies as burdensome or inequitable, while the government has in turn regarded Labour position as demanding, challenging, and irrational. Nonetheless, both parties share a common responsibility to work collaboratively in the broader interest of the progress of the state. There have been moments of tension between Labour and government. In most cases, resolutions came through dialogue and negotiation. True leadership is not about fighting, it is about finding solutions. This year's theme, insecurity and poverty, the base of decent work, speaks directly to reality. Workers cannot have decent jobs in an economic hardship. Insecurity steals our peace. We urge the government at all levels to intensify efforts to address insecurity and implement policies that reduce poverty and improve workers' welfare. Employers should also uphold their labour practices, ensure safe working environments, and pay wages that reflect current economic realities. No worker should have to choose between safety and survival. Decent work must be a reality for all. Comrades, this is why Ogun State intervention deserves our laudable applause today. When His Excellency Prince Dapò Abiodun CON approved 1 day off duty per week and a monthly transport allowance of 10,000 naira for 3 months, he did more than provide temporary relief. He also acknowledged this year's theme. As the head of service noted, this gesture eases the burden and boosts morale, thereby improving service delivery. Ogun has pointed the way, other states should follow the lane. We thank you, Your Excellency, but we also ask that these measures continue beyond June, as insecurity and poverty did not receive a 3-month notice. Demand for the national minimum wage review. In view of the growing hardship faced by Nigerian workers as a result of the economic realities in the country, there is a need to comprehensively review the national minimum wage in the country to ensure that wages are commensurate with the cost of living, thereby restoring dignity to labor and improving the welfare and productivity of Nigerian workers. We urge the federal government to engage relevant stakeholders, including labor unions and economic experts, in a transparent and timely dialogue aimed at arriving at a sustainable and realistic wage structure. The approved national minimum wage of 70,000 in 2024, though a step forward at the time of its introduction, has been significantly eroded by the persistent rise in the cost of living, inflationary pressures, escalating food prices, high transportation costs, increased energy tariffs, and general economic instability. All these have collectively diminished workers' purchasing power nationwide. Consequently, the current wage structure no longer meets the basic needs of the average Nigerian worker, making it increasingly difficult for workers to sustain themselves and their families. It is disheartening to note that many workers, despite being gainfully employed, are unable to afford essential commodities, secure decent housing, or meet basic health care and educational needs. The phrase, "the salary can no longer take workers home," has become a painful reality rather than a mere expression. the Ogun State Public Service. Your Excellency, we congratulate you and the good people of Ogun State on the celebration of Ogun activity. We salute every citizen who has contributed to the growth and development of our dear state over the past decades. We sincerely commend your administration for the strategic interventions that have significantly contributed to industrial stability. These efforts have not gone unnoticed by the labor movement and the entire workforce. In particular, we acknowledge and appreciate the prompt and regular payment of salaries and pensions, which has helped sustain workers' morale and productivity. The consistent payment of end-of-the-year bonus in December, which is a gesture that has brought relief and joy to workers and their families during the festive season. The full tax exemption granted to officers on grade level 01 to 06 and the significant reduction to tax for officers on grade level 7 to 17 at this crucial time and the general cost of living crisis facing Nigerian workers. This is timely and compassionate. By exempting the lowest paid grader, grade level 01 to 06, from taxes entirely, you have directly put food on the tables of messengers, cleaners, drivers, and junior staff who bear the brunt of every economic shock. For the middle and senior levels on grade level 7 to 17, the tax reduction restores hope and increases disposable income.